Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nagesh and today we are going to see what is a visual and auditory learning. Before seeing that topics, I would like to share something with you that this my YouTube channel was created during the course of MBA. So far we have seen so many topics like a business management, marketing management, HR relations, so on. So all these topics are prepared during the course of MBA. During that entire process, a much good or much better support was provided by our entire teachers and our principal. So I am very thankful about them. And now we are going to see what is a visual and auditory learning. All this visual and auditor learning is a part of training and the development. So before going to a main topic, we'll see what is the training and development. Training and developments are the initiatives. These are initiatives, educational activity within an organization that are designed to improve job performance of an individual or a group. Yes, of course, this entire training and development process is the educational activity by which people who are working in any organizations are getting an idea about what to do, how to do, or how to execute that task, or how what are the things which they have to do for the better futures. That can be done by developments. These programs typically involve advancing a worker knowledge and skill sets and institute greater motivations to enhance job performance. Yes, these all things are associated with the goal of the organizations. Whatever skills any employee is having, that should be directed towards the goals. That is the main motive of the any training. Next one is structure of training. Now we have seen what is a training and what is a development. Now we are going to what are the stages or what are the structure of the training. There are three stages of any training module: pre-training phase, second one is actual training, and third one is the post-training phase. What is happening in the pre-training phase? The pre-training phase provide you a clear picture about an employee, the present working environment, culture within the organizations, marketing place, and the objective and analysis between the present situations and desired state is a part of pre-stage phase. Yes, in this phase, the trainer who is going to train the people or train the trainer, he will get entire idea or the entire scenario of the present situation, where to what are the things which he should train to the trainer or train to the employee, or where should he emphasize, what are the criteria where the developments are required. These essential the questions in the pre-training phase: where are you now, what are you want to be achieved, or what do you need to achieve for your achievement, for your objectives. So in this phase, basically the trainer or the trainees who are being a part of any training will come to know where they are, what to do, what they can do for the better results. Second one is the training phase. That in the training phase, we can see there are the three program: conceptual program, skill program, and deep program. All these are the type of trainings. So we are not going towards the type, what are the type of trainings. We have seen what is the training, what is development, what are the phases of the training. Out of second phase is the actual training, in which the there can be a classroom training, there can be on-job training, or anything that can be a part of actual training. This is a actual process where the trainer train to the trainees. Third one is a pre post training phase. In that post training phase, we will come to know what is the result achieved when the employee are simulated to continue practicing learn skills and structures. The training does not after the last training day. Solid coaching is required for the best result. Yes, first phase was a physical pre-phase, pre-training phase. Second one is an actual training where trainer train the people. The third one is a post-training. This is a most important phase of any training structure because we have seen most of the people are thinking that the training was ended on the last day, but this is the way, this is what the people are making mistake. This is a actually busy beginning of your goals. We have to target towards our desired goal on the last day of the training. The training means after training there should be a solid coaching is required for the base result. Now come to our main point, that is a learning. The learning is a process of acquiring new understanding, knowledge, behavior, skill, value, attitudes, and preferences. Yes, we can say that the learning is a phase, or learning is a phase where we are gaining a knowledge from our atmosphere, from our environment. Whatever discussions goes around us, this will teach us something, and we need to have ability to understand what the situation is teaching us. This is what called as a learning. The ability to learn is a process by the human, animal, and the machine. There is also the evidence, evidence for some kind of learning in a certain plants. Yes, we have seen so many kinds of learning. So basically learning is never stop. It is a continuous process throughout our life, and it has to be realized by everyone. Now, overview of the learning styles. Many people recognize that each person prefers different learning styles and technique. Learning styles groups common Learning style group common ways that people learn. Everyone has a mix of learning style. Yes, there's so many we have seen versatile personalities. They are having a n number of learning styles, like so people are learning from atmosphere, people are learning from environment, people are learning from people are learning from animals also, and so many things are there who is teaching us. So we have to understand that so many people are having a different styles of the learning. Some people may find that they have a dominant style of learning with far less use of the other styles. The other may find that they use a different styles in the different circumstances. Yes, of course, many people find kind of learning style in the different circumstances. It may possible. So the next one is, what are the types of the, or what are the seven styles of the learning? The visual learning, basically visual learning. In this learning, the learner will prefer using a picture, images, and the visual understanding. Second one is oral. It is also called as a auditory learning. People will prefer using a sound or music. Verbal, in the case of verbal learning, people prefer using words, both in the speech and the writing. Kinesthetic, in the kinesthetic learning, we can see the people will use the body languages as well as the touch. Logical, in the logical learning, people prefer to use the logic, reasoning behind any system. Social learning, people will learn from the group, with the group with the other people. Then the next one is solitary learning. The prefer People prefer to work alone or use a self study. Yes, this, all this can be a seven learning styles. Out of this we are going to see what is a visual learning and the auditory learning. The visual learning is a type of learning style in which student or the person prefer to use images, graphic, colors, map to communicate ideas and thoughts. Yes, these are the example of the visual learning styles. Yes, of course, and add on to these, now some video conferences are there. Video learning is also there. The best example of visual learning is Baiju. So visual learner must see the information in order to learn it. The visual learning refers to mode of learning where the students really on the graphics adds to remember the learn materials. So just I have we have discussed that Baju is the best example of the visual learning. Yes, and sometime we have seen that the people are uh, means the things which we have seen, it remains in our memory for a long time. So this is the best example of learning, best style of the learning, that is a visual learning. The second is the auditory learning. We can see that in the pictures, the e-classroom is going on and the student is learning through the videos, or the professor is sitting some other places and student is gaining that knowledge from the classrooms. This is the example of the visual learning, and it is the highest most advanced technology right now we so many countries are using. The next one is the auditory learning. What is auditory learning? The auditory learning is a auditory learning style in which the person learns through the listening. Yes, the another style of learning is auditory learning. In the auditory learning, people are learning through the music and sounds, as well as so many things can be learned through the listening. People who are learning about notes means we can say that notes in the sense, some musical notes can be learned through auditory learning. And auditory learning depends on the listening and the speaking as main way of learning. Yes, these are the two ways in which the auditory learnings can be possible. They also use their listening and the repeating skills to sort through the information that is sent to them. They are a good listener when the people speaks. Yes, the main thing we can observe in the auditory learners is they are a good listeners. And as per me, I'm always saying that a good listener can be a good speaker. So all this can be happen through the auditory learning. So in the next picture we will going to see what are the perceptual strength of auditory learning. A person who learn best by hearing, listening to a material, or listening to a new material. Yes, the auditory learning we have seen. In a visual learning we can see that the people who are standing at opponent side, they are listening through their ears, and this is what the auditory learning is the best, and it is a part of most of the style of the learning. So these are the things which are present into the auditory learning. Now the auditory learner do best with the information that they can hear. Visual learning like to have some they can see. They love diagram, chart, pictures and images that they can use to store in their memories to enable them remember pictures, places and other things. It may be of importance. Yes, both of style are having their own importance, and own importance, as well as both of style is having their own impact on the learner. So this is what the visual and auditory learning, and that's it for today. If you have any question regarding these learning styles, so please write me into the comment. I will definitely try to solve your queries. Thank you for